Breaking tonight, 4 people now in custody following a disturbing video posted to Facebook Live that showed a man being held hostage and apparently tortured in Chicago. We warn you, it is disturbing.
Donald Trump, white people, boy.
No. Goof.
Yeah,
My sister was trying
to thinking it's fly.
Oh, my sister said this not funny, y'all.
In moments, we'll be joined by David Wohl and Richard Fowler with reaction. But first, we check in with Trace Gallagher, who has the new details on the breaking news. Trace?
Megan, police believe the victim, who is mentally disabled, met a man that he knew and some others in a Chicago suburb, and that they drove him in a stolen car to the west side of Chicago, took him to a home, tied him up, taped his mouth, and began torturing him for between 24 and 48 hours.
Are you freaking serious, though? Is this really how we're starting off the new year right now? Like with this BS? Like, right here. What these people did was despicable, evil, cynical, and a prime example of the abuse that people with mental disabilities, like myself, receive every day. People with mental disabilities such as autism, Down syndrome, schizophrenia, and bipolar disorder are usually the main targets for abuse because people confuse their disability for a weakness and use that to their advantage. So that's how I know they knew he had a disability, and how I know this was an act of discrimination of disability and race. This was a hate crime. And the worst part about this is there's members of the black community right now supporting this, saying that these kids need to be free. They were playing around. It was a joke, lighten up. Sending them to jail is a bit harsh. And then you have women like these who go to CNN and try to convince millions of viewers that this wasn't a hate crime. Any act of violence, whether it's physical, mental, emotional, verbal, or spiritual, where hate and ignorance is the primary motive and the main source of momentum during the confrontation, it is indeed a hate crime. And not only that, but people don't blame it on Obama, calling it Obama Chicago, saying that had it been white kids attacking a black kid, we would have been the first to scream, Black Lives Matter! This is racism! Return of the whiteness! When are y'all gonna realize that this issue focuses on a greater scale than just race? This is about human indecency, lack of morality, sanity, and lack of respect for ourselves and other people. This is about a group of people viciously attacking someone else. Because before we're assigned to any race by society, we are the human race first. And this isn't the first time that something like this has happened. There was a story about 2 girls in Maryland who harassed a boy with autism, using a knife to do so, and they recorded the whole thing. Another story discussed a boy with autism who was duct taped to a goalpost by his teammates. Also, a boy with Down syndrome was recorded dancing in his underwear by his classmates during gym class. You seen the trend now? This incident shows a lack of compassion that people continue to show for people with mental disabilities. It shows that the people in this country aren't doing enough for people with mental disabilities because they still regard us as stupid, idiots, retarded, and demons. Like we're the worst thing that could have ever happened to society. Man, please. That does nothing but show that anyone, regardless of race, has the power to become ignorant, bigoted, as well as racist to anyone. Yes, black people have the ability to be racist. And because of this, white supremacist groups and supporters now have the momentum and reason to retaliate and save the American people from the Black Plague, courtesy of the birth of a nation. And the mental health community will have all the momentum to change how we perceive, treat, and value for generations to come. In conclusion, I hope and pray to the good Lord of love that the victim in this incident receives the care that he so rightfully deserves. I hope and pray that all y'all come to the understanding that Donald Trump is not the enemy, but the people that he empowered with his words. And all I want you to do is remember.
Remember this lack of a conscience when I come out. Remember this lack of mercy when I come out. Remember this lack of compassion when I come out. 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 When I come out.
Hey everyone, I know you're all out watching the Super Bowl, but I want to talk to you about a special friend of mine named Charles, aka Charlie Brown. A couple of weeks ago, I found out that my friend is suffering from cancer. Stage 3 lymphoma cancer, to be precise. And when I heard about this, I wanted to help, because I lost way too many friends in my life due to cancer, and I don't want Charles to be one of them. Now, I met Charlie Brown at a house party, And he was the most easygoing person that I've ever met. So easygoing that the party was at his house. He's honestly a lot of fun to be around, and he genuinely cares about his friends. And plus, he's one of the strongest people that I've ever known. To have stage 3 lymphoma cancer and still continue life as if cancer doesn't have an effect on you is powerful. Because he still continues to work his job at Publix. He still continues to be present around campus. He still manages to make an appearance at the MLK Walk. He still continues to make his friends happy off of the strength of his own authentic and genuine personality. He still continues to try his hardest to kick that football, knowing doggone well Lucy's going to pull up a minute, Charlie Brown gets it so much as 2 centimeters. 2. But most importantly, he still continues to be a shining example to all people that no matter how hard life gets, you can persevere and still continue to do great things. Please support Charles' campaign by donating to his GoFundMe so that he can get the proper treatment that he so rightfully deserves. Now, Charles, if you're watching this, I just want to let you know that I care about you, man. And I want to let you know that if life for you ever gets too difficult, that if you feel that you have no life left to carry on, or if you feel that no one loves you, that no one cares about you, that no one wants you around, and if you feel that everyone is against you, and that the powers that be are trying so hard to make life so difficult for you so that you can't succeed, remember this. Charles, you're my dog, and I hope you get better soon, man. God bless you.
Hey, why don't you like, comment, subscribe? Yes. Like, comment, subscribe? Yes. Like, comment, subscribe? Yes. Like, comment, subscribe? Hey, why don't you like, comment, subscribe? Yes. Like, comment, subscribe? Yes. Like, comment, subscribe? Yes. Like, comment, subscribe? Hey, why don't you like, comment, subscribe? Yes. Like, comment, subscribe? Yes. Like, comment, subscribe?